Welcome to Organized Chaos, where we plan our lives one page at a time. Good morning, good afternoon, good night. It depends on where you're viewing from. Thank you very much for being here. And today I had originally planned to go live, but I can't control my environment, which is very noisy at this point in time. So I've decided to do a video where I may have a little bit more flexibility. The video remains the same. I am going to talk about my 2024 planner lineup. I received my order from Papertessdesigns yesterday, and I'm also going to go like a small walkthrough of the planners and probably what I plan to do with them. But before we get into that, planner problem 101, spreads. So I did my weekly spread and I had what I deemed to be the perfect stickers. The concept that I had in my mind was not materialized, or at least in my opinion. You may be able to tell me differently. But the concept I actually had and how they were going to be laid down and what it would look like, at the end product didn't exactly say that. It didn't give, yes, this is what you wanted. I went ahead anyway and put down my day stickers, my icons and everything, and chose my ink. So I'm going to show you that spread. So this is the spread. And this spread was done with stickers using Lexikay Studios, Novabel UK, and some bits and pieces from a past subscription kit with Stilling ink. I of course use icons to mark off the different activities that would happen for the day. And when I was finished, I looked at it and I don't know, like it seemed as though something was missing, but I just couldn't put my finger on it. So I went ahead and I did another spread. Now this time I'm also using Lexikay Studios, but these particular stickers are from a freebie sheet, but I just love the stamps and I like the fact that they fit into the columns really neatly. So this comprised 2 sticker kits. This one is locks and keys. This one is the freebie, which was basically stamps of a vintage type. And then the ladies is a printable and also a physical kit. So I printed these on transparent paper. And somehow I'm liking this spread more than I'm liking this spread. So I can't use the 2 spreads obviously because that is chaos and confusion. And yes, chaos is in my name, but we are trying to avoid it. And we're trying to be as organized as possible. So this is what I have so far. And maybe in a couple of days when it's more filled in, I would like it a little more, and then I'll use the other spread for probably next week or something else. We'll see how it goes. But anyways, this is Planner Girl Problems. Moving on, my line up for, oh, by the way, I'm using a Papertessdesigns undated weekly, like a vertical planner. I started using this one in August and I really liked it. I like the size, I like the portability, and I just basically love everything about it, the paper. And so that, of course, prompted my decision to continue with the same line of planners for 2024, just more. So I've added onto this one. I also use the weekly from Papertessdesigns in 2023, and that one I use mainly for work because the structure just suits my job. I did not get the B6 as much as I wanted to. I really tried, but the people who got it held on to it, so it was not even available in the D-stash groups. It was a rare find. It was a unicorn. So I was really happy that they came back out. I'd been waiting since August, and when they came, I was able to grab not 1, but 3 different types of planners, and I am in planner happy mode for 2024. So we'll get into it. let me move this aside and let me get these bad boys. There might be a bit of ASMR, so we'll just work around it. So this is the weekly notebook for 2024, and I have this particular one I'm going to be using for work. Then I have the yearly compact, the 2024 edition, and this one is my everyday carry. Then I have this one. It's the first time I'm actually trying out a specific planner for social media planning, so we'll see how this goes. This one is also the compact edition 2024. And then I have the baby, the unicorn, the very elusive B6, and I have chapter 2024, and this one is going to be mine. It's personal. I'm going to use it for journaling, morning and evening reflections, note taking, anything I want to. And this one is the one that I am going to be really using for me. This is my personal space. This one would be my self-care, right? So I'm going to get into them. Let me open them and then I'll get back to you. Right, so I got 4 of these books. I got the weekly notebook. This one is in the color sand. I have the B6, which is also in sand, and then I had 2 of these yearly compact. These are in the color dove. So similar, but not so similar at the same time. I just tend to like pink and these sorts of hues, and you see from my mat and everything, pens and all. This is just my preferred color for items, and what I did, I went ahead and I also got more term covers that fit the planners in cream and pink, so that it's a good matchup for the new year. And hopefully I am set with that. You know how this planning business could go sometimes. So the weekly notebook had some changes this year, and this particular one I am going to be using for work because of the layout. So when you open, there's obviously the notebook belongs, so this is your name page, and then we have the calendars for 2024. We have this particular spread for the year, January to December, as you see here, and many people use this for different things. I think I used this year in the undated for tracking certain things. Some people put memories there, birthdays, important life events. I'm not too sure what I am going to be using it for. The months come first, and of course it starts in December 2023, which is really good, so that you could get a fresh start and try it out. And then it goes all the way to January of 2025, so then you can pre-plan for the new year as well. And this is what the weekly pages look like. So this year, from what I noticed and what was said in the YouTube video, is that the lines here were removed, and I really like that. It offered me it is going to offer me a certain level of flexibility in this color. I can draw the lines if I choose to, because I don't work every day for the week. I am on shift, so I can draw the lines according to my shift and take different notes or do a weekly recap of my work week, because some weeks are really good and some weeks are not so good. The timelines here were also removed, and I was happy about that as well, because I'm going to use this area to track certain things that occur at work, emails, calls, different things. So I really like this layout a lot. Behind, we also have some plain pages. Oh, the paper is so luxurious. Tomorrow River paper is an absolute dream. We have some plain grid pages, and these are numbered from page 1 to 227. So if it is you like a little bit of note taking, daily planning, but not every day, these pages can definitely be utilized for that. So this one is going to be my work planner, I'm going to move on now to my TN compact editions. I have two, so I'm only going to go through one of them. One is going to be my everyday carry, and I chose this particular one because I like the size, I like the shape, and it's going to be easier to take around versus the undated one that I had this year, which chunked up quite a bit and became just a little bit heavier to walk around with. The difference with this particular one is the fact that there are less pages in the back. So the pages in the back are from 1 to, I think, 100. Yeah, 1 to 100. So much less than we had in the previous one, and this one is dated. So let me go through. Now on first sight, what I really liked about this particular one, the color is really, really nice. I can't explain the color because this is like what, blush color against that. You could see the difference in color, but it's like rose gold print. And this year the edges weren't gilded, but I think rose gold gilding would have been really nice on it, but I don't need the gilding, so it didn't bother me much. So upon opening, you have the usual, which is your title page, and then you have the dates, the calendar. Typewriting front, typewriting font is everything. I just love how this typewriter font looks on this planner. Again, we have these sections: tracking, note-taking, steps, meals, anything you want there, orders, packaging, anything you want to track in that section you can. Here is going to be used as a note-taking section for a particular month in the EDC carry, like things that would have happened in the month for me. And in my social media planner, I'm going to actually plot when I've posted for the different PR shops that I am doing PR for, and hopefully the others that are coming for 2024. We all have planner related goals, and I hope that we smash them. This is the month layout, and this gives a particular amount of space for me because I am not going to be doing a lot of writing in here. Probably just feedback if a bill needs to be paid or something like that would happen in this one. I would consider this to be somewhat of an all-round planner, where I take notes of appointments, probably for everybody in the house, work schedules, different things like that. And for using it as my social media planner, just plot in what I did or map out in advance what I want to do on these particular days, because there are some days where I'm really busy because I'm at work, and there are some days when I'm home and I'm a little bit more flexible, so it would help. All the months are grouped together at the beginning, and then we go into the weeks. So this is January, and January this next year starts on a Monday. Isn't that wonderful? That's the happiest thing. I found this out yesterday, or I only realized yesterday, and I was really happy. I love when the new month starts on a Monday. So this is what the weeks look like, and as you can see, just a bit of grooming on the spine, and this book lays completely flat. Couldn't ask for anything more. Paper as usual, Tomoe River paper, really nice. For inks, I've been using her planner for the last couple months, and it responds really well to ink. I just love it. We're into April here, and this is what the months look like so far. Vertical layout, timed in one section, and you have space for other items, your daily schedule and what you intend to do with it, and you have space down here for notes. Very flexible layout, if I might say so. You could turn it into whatever you want it to be. I think I've even seen some people go horizontally that way. So this is what this looks like, and this is the layout. So all months are up front, and then we have the weeks in the back, and then we have plain pages at the back, which you could use for any single thing. The color again is Dove. I don't think all have been sold out on the site as yet. I was in at 7 p.m. and I was out at 7:01 p.m. I knew what I wanted and I went in and I got it. I just really love the color and the feel of this book. So these two, one would be used as my everyday carry, the other one is for social media planning. Initially I thought I'd go smaller for social media planning, but I think this one would work out just good. Then we on to the B6, which was my personal purchase goal for 2024. I wanted this book so bad last year, not this year, sorry. I keep thinking that we are a year in front. I wanted this book so bad for 2023. Unfortunately, when I found out about Papertess Designs, it was a no-go, sold out, not being sold again, wait for a new release. Those who had it held on to it, and you just could not locate this book anywhere. So I have it now, and my plans for this book, I have every single plan. I was so excited when I got it yesterday in the package that I actually started setting it up. This sticker I got from Rosy Life Planner in her Pink My Life box, and I just love it. Made a little bit of a mess there with some Tipex, but life isn't over. We continue, we move ahead. These two pages, I have not decided what I'm going to do just yet, but I'm thinking that I can do a sort of landing page, because I tend to like to do landing pages in my planners where I'd stick stickers like favorites from past subscription boxes or quotes or anything like that. I may do that here. Here I'm planning to log important life events and things that I had fun doing for the entire year, because sometimes at the end of the year we wonder what we've done and if the year was really worthwhile. So this is going to go here as a recap, and then here is going to be like birthdays and special days. See, I've gotten sticky notes because I tend to forget what I'm going to do and when. So birthdays and special days relating to others, I am not good at tracking stuff. I will not be attempting it in this planner. It is going to fail. I am going to do it and then not remember to take it off. And then a week later, I'm going to remember that I was tracking something. So I'm not doing that. I am not doing that in 2024. At a point in time in your planner journey, you have to realize what you're good at and what you're not good at. And tracking is not, and probably will never be, my strong point. So I'm leaving it in 2023. This page I intend to use as a routine billboard or something like a trigger list for certain things. I have my daughter, some days I have to take her to nursery. So on those days, what will I do? What would the order of events be? Work days, days when I'm off, days when I have social media content, stuff like that. This is not going to be for anybody else. This is going to be for me and to encourage a certain level of personal and professional enrichment. So routines will probably go here, or most likely go here. I've done a layout of how I want the months to be set up. What is unique about this particular planner is that the month, the week, and the days are grouped together. Ha! They sing. Absolute genius. I need this sort of structure for my personal planner, because flipping in between the month with the week and the days is something that drives me really, really nuts in my personal planner. I don't mind it for the others, but for my personal planner, I like to have everything grouped together. When I'm done with this month. I don't have to be flipping through December to get to January and then looking for February somewhere in the middle. No. So here I'm going to do monthly sticker and decor. Still sourcing those items. Down here I am going to use prompts for different things that I have to do in this particular month that is really important. And then of course we use our daily for different things. I'm going to schedule some self-care in here, some reading time and different things like that. After we've come from the month, we go directly into this page. So here I'm going to do the monthly recap. So at the end of the month, I want to do a monthly recap. It may be sticker related, it may not be sticker related, maybe bullet points, maybe quotes, it may be different things. And on this one, I'm going to do a monthly projection. So this is going to be for January. When I get here, I'm going to outline what my specific personal goals are for January and keep it here so that I can refer to it. Because I've done that goals page thing, again, did not work. I forget that it's there and I just go on about my business. I tend to be much more successful with it when I can look at the month itself and decide, this is what I'm doing this month, this is how I'm going to go about doing it, and do a complete breakdown of that month. And then we move into the month of January. So we just passed December and we move into January. When planners start in December, it's so good. It just gives you a feel of getting it together. I hate rushing for planners at the last minute. It really, really annoys me. It gets me flustered. It gets me anxious. And I think that I'm not going to be prepared for the new year. So I'm happy that these start in December. So I have a jump start and a month in advance to work. So we go into January and it's the same layout basically. We have the weekly spread, which is simple. I intend to do some gratitude here. I think I did post it for this. Probably not. I'm going to do like gratitude here or some morning pages. And here I am going to look at prompts for the week and what's coming up for me and what I want to do for this week. And then these pages will be used for journaling, memory keeping, different things that I want to do or have done for myself. So at the end of the year, when I look back in this book, it's going to be mostly happy things, showing gratitude, being thankful, engaging with friends and family, and just keeping connected. Some bit of it is going to also be disconnection from social media at different points and different stages. So these pages are daily pages, so you can afford to put your dates here. There's enough room in this B6 for pictures, collages, some writing, poetry, a song, a book you read about, scriptures, reading the Quran, different things. You could do class notes on these pages as well. If you have a particular class on that day and need to jot down some notes, you can use this page for that, because guess what? You've got 7 of these. Oh, here it is. So I said up here it's possible for me to also do my ink swatch for the week, the ink that I'll be using, because that's something I also want to do in 2024. Choose my ink for the week, do my gratitude here and journal here. And this is what the layout of this particular planner is. And again, in between the months, because we've just come from January, hold on a bit, we've just come from January where we have these empty pages, and then we move on to, oh, we're still in January here, hold on, yeah, it's there. So we get to the end of January and we into February. Well, the ending up of January into February. Oh, this page is not allowing me to be great. So we into February here, but February continues, January continues up until the Wednesday, so February starts the Thursday. So we have 1, 2 here because of those dates. which is quite clever. Because sometimes you like February, March, I tend to not do my new month spread until I'm fully into that month. So if my month starts on a Thursday, I'm going to continue with the previous month and then start my new spread for the days that are actually in the new month. Yes, those are some peeves of mine. So it continues like this, and here we have the week, like what week it is, the month, the year. Very, very simple. Very, very simple. Which I like, which I am enjoying. And we go on weeklies, dailies, and monthlies all together. Brilliant setup. In the back, I don't think we have many plain pages because again, the planner is made up of weeklies, monthlies, and dailies. So this is your index reference, and here starts page 1. So I have ink swatches here, those inks that I've gathered throughout the year, pen test, books read, movies watched, places visited, and just I'm going down the line and putting different things up until I get to page, hold on, I think page 26, 27 is the last page. I rarely ever like write on this last page. It's always sort of glued down to the book cover, and I don't like it. I don't like the last page most of the time, and I don't like the first page in planners. So that's it, and this is what I intend to use for this unicorn of a planner. So that's it. 2024, the yearly notebook, personal, private, self-care, journaling, whatever I choose to use it for. One of these will be EDC. This other one is going to be social media planning, and then I have the weekly notebook for work, and I am done. I'm done. I'm really, really done. I'm not buying anything else. That's it. Punto final. I hope I have not jinxed myself. Thank you for coming. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for listening to me ramble on about my planners and my planner lineup and what I plan to do. And I hope to do more videos. I really do. Yes. See ya on the next one. This is Organized Chaos, where we plan our lives one page at a time. Bye-bye.